Hey, Final Fantasy's on.
I don't care.
That's how he's feeling.
Let's play this.
Okay.
Let's play this fucking game. Let's finish this game. The main event of NXT is Cassius Ohno versus Aleister Black. I want to watch that. This game bores me now.
It's always the best for the game again. Goodbye.
My bong is broken and I had to go buy rolling papers.
God! Life is bullshit.
But you're still high.
Barely.
Barely even high.
New job's good though.
Another lawn moment? So how many am I up to now?
Good job. Good job on the new job. That's really impressive that you have a new job again. No, like legitimately. I'm not sorry. That came off kind of cold.
No, it's that was really funny. No, it's pretty incredible because I got hired for the first job that I got when I was here, less than a week after I was here.
Yep.
Went in on the interview on like the 5th day that I was, got called on like the 3rd or 4th day that I was here. Went to interview on the 5th day and had the job at the end of the interview.
Yep.
So that happened.
Oh.
This one, I literally decided within a period of 24 hours that I was unhappy with the job that I did have, that I'm transitioning out of, and found ads and found the thing that I'm hired at now, and within 24 hours I was on the phone with the guy, and he interviewed me over the phone and hired me over the phone.
It's so good. It's so good.
That's
And
crazy.
I'm getting a pay raise and a bump in hours, and better hours, and better policies.
Just so
All
powerful.
kinds of good stuff.
The grass. I'm hoping the grass is greener on the other side. It should be.
Grass is green as fuck right now.
right now. First
Even
day.
though, wait, we started this episode with the grass being brown and shitty. We're playing for the Final Fantasy. The game was not inspiring.
Hey, my bong is broken. That's got nothing to do with the job. That's another $15 down the drain if I decide to go buy a new bong. Or I'm going to waste a lot of weed trying to learn how to fucking roll blunts.
So all in all, you won some and lost some today. Big gains, big losses. Heartbreaking. Can you go through that door? No, we can't, can we? We have to do like another side dungeon or puzzle.
Probably a puzzle.
Kind of reminds you of the keys we collected.
This looks
They
a
look-
fuck of a lot like an endgame.
It does. I hope it is.
Oh, dude, I've got the right hands. I'm so
I was hoping
use
for, like... I'm not even sure if I was looking for character development, but we've definitely talked about how, like,
me some
you know,
swag, sword.
there's definitely not enough, like, nostalgia for Final Fantasy here.
No.
No.
Which, granted,
Even Cloud
we're talking about Final
around
Fantasy.
one of these.
There's a lot of, like, shared tropes between Final Fantasy games, but there's, like, the least amount of... Nostalgia is, like, the smallest part of Final Fantasy as compared to any other video game franchise. If, like,
No way, I mean-
if Mario is, like, the maximum amount of, like, nostalgia as key part of the franchise,
Here's-
Final Fantasy is, like, the exact opposite end of the
Here's the
spectrum.
problem that I'm having with
Yeah.
with that idea of what you're saying. Remember that time in Final Fantasy when you pull the 4 swords out of the stones and then it unlocks a door? Me either. Because it doesn't fucking happen.
That's the other thing. No, this is totally, like, bland.
This is bland in a way that's not even Final Fantasy. Is the
it's
problem.
No, well, I mean, you say that like Final Fantasy is ever bland. That's
I'm
the
just,
thing. Yeah.
There's other ways that we could be doing
It's
this.
not even, well, you think it's not even bland Final Fantasy. It's just bland.
It's just bland. Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
Right, so your idea is that it's bland, but it's not even bland Final Fantasy.
I want it to be Final Fantasy, and instead we've got swords in the stone and this big fuck all gate that looks awesome, but you walk up to it and they're just like, actually it's locked. And we use it to be a like
And we never
minute and a
really-
half
we
long
never
set
really-
piece of Lon being an idiot more, which we've already established.
We've never
Lon is a walking sociopathic fool.
He really is kind of a jackass.
He's a jackass. He's not even like
Which the
he's not
sisters-
even silly. He's just a jackass.
the sister's not even necessarily like that compelling of a character, but she's like normal.
Yeah, she's supposed to be the straight man to the fool.
Wait. What did they tell me to do?
We have to defeat the Mirages guarding the Quadrisortal Lancio.
I don't fucking know.
What?
But there's no Mirages here.
Yeah. I
So
don't
there's
get it.
just two. So there's just two.
I don't know. I feel bad
Place
for
to
being
go.
angry at this game because it was clearly
I
just,
know.
I don't.
I don't know why I feel bad either. Jaeger boy, but I totally do.
It doesn't make sense for us to be that mad about it. It's just, you know, because a lot of like kind of, you know, things that are supposed. That's the thing about nostalgia. Nostalgia is now its
Nothing
own
on this map, yeah.
Nostalgia is now its own aesthetic, you know? Like, there's a look to nostalgia as it is, you know, in its marketed form.
Right.
And this is what it looks like, you know?
Maybe
but the
I'm
images we're
just
seeing
frustrated.
here is an image of nostalgia that has no connection to what it's being nostalgic to.
What?
This crystal staircase, isn't this like Final Fantasy 3 or something?
I don't know. Oh, Crystal, yeah. Okay, the
Crystal
Tonberry,
Tower was in Final Fantasy 3, yes.
Okay.
it is, but it's
But
very
also it didn't
vaguely
look
Final
like this.
Fantasy. It's very vaguely Final Fantasy because crystals are just like, you know, that's the whole thing, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was the entire penultimate dungeon of 3.
And I guess
Just a weird
there's
one
the
to be
crystal world
nostalgic
from
for.
FF9. Like, there's been like vague allusions to a lot of stuff and things that have been like recombined in clever ways, but I'm not feeling the love,
Not feeling the
Yeah,
love.
you know?
And I feel like it'd be so easy.
'Cause
It
the thing
should
about
be
it is,
really
here's
easy.
the other
They've
thing
done it
about
a million times before.
We made a joke really early on in this Let's Play where I said something like, you know, this clearly is not understanding nostalgia for Final Fantasy, because if it was nostalgia for Final Fantasy, it'd be the saddest fucking game on the planet, you know?
Yeah.
But actually, I think I made that as a joke, but like in the opposite sense, there's not like Final Fantasy is so aggressive and dramatic all the time that it would be really nice to have like a sort of Oasis game where we celebrate all that was achieved in those harrowing artistic successes, but in a more chilled and laid back environment. And that's
Right.
like,
That's Final
that's the-
Fantasy Record Keeper.
that's the biggest opportunity being lost here. No, I've heard some people stressed out over Record Keeper.
I mean, the stress of Record Keeper is getting into it and keeping track of everything.
True.
Like making sure you do those bi-monthly dungeons so that you get every single character.
So what Jaeger Boy is identifying here is that this game has the vibe I want. It has that chill vibe in spades. It's a very chill game, but it has none of the signifiers or identifiers of what it should be. And then the characters suck. Like the writing
characters
sucks.
just suck.
So
Which is saying a lot, like, because the other thing is they could have even just, like, why not just go with archetype characters? Not like even, I mean, because these are archetype characters in some senses, but, you know, like, why not just, like, make Final Fantasy archetype characters that would be instantly and immediately recognized by fans as such? You know, why not just immediately make Lon your you know, spiky-haired sad boy, and then the girl can be a not family-related, you know,
sister of another mister.
Yep.
just, you know, close friend, tease
Girl
romance,
next door.
et cetera, you know, or, you know, I'm saying there's lots of different male and female archetypes that could have been pulled from that would have made a strong enough dynamic on its own, and just that alone would have signaled a strong enough appreciation.
Here's the
You know?
the problem we got is that, you know what, Tama, her
It's completely
linguistics
fucking antithetical to the Final Fantasy project. Go
linguistics suck. Only change we need to make is that remove Lon. Lon deleted. Lon gone. Gone Lon. Tama has a Brooklyn accent. Like you've got Girl Next Door, you've got Yugi Moto, and you got Joey Wheeler as this little furball. Right behind them all.
I also understand the instinct to, like, delete boy, but at the same time, like, this is Final Fantasy Tower we're talking about.
Oh, I know.
It's a franchise whose history is defined by men. You know?
I don't want to delete Boy. I want to delete Lon. I just physically want Lon gone. I want to be the one who is enacting some kind of force on him. I want an end game decision at the end of this game that says, "Oh no, we have to save the world, but if I do, I have to drop Lon into the abyss." And I want to just be like, "Drop Lon into the abyss. Save the world. Delete Lon." Just him himself. I want him gone.
Lon as a character that exists is pretty shitty. Which is the sad.
So wait, were we walking all around this place that we've already been just to fight these two guys?
I guess.
What?
That eerie noise. It's the sound of
What?
wind. So
We were already
Wait,
here!
wait.
We weren't here.
Calm down, buddy. We just
We weren't
walked,
here
we just-
before.
We just walked, and now we're fighting a boss. It's very normal.
This is very normal. This is very normal. Why weren't they in the room that we were already in with the big door? I liked being in there. It was a cool space. Yes. Yes!
Oh, for the record, I want to clarify what I said earlier. Final Fantasy is not defined by men necessarily, but more so defined by iconic portrayals of masculinity. Whereas its portrayals,
go.
of its portrayals of femininity are often strong, but usually very contentious.
Yeah, it's alright.
That was fun.
Damage-wise, yeah.
That was fun. I'm glad Cloud's music just keeps playing.
There's like a fucking triple-headed dragon. Okay, it's called Tiamat. Cool. It doesn't look like what Tiamat has ever looked like in any other Final Fantasy game. What is this fucking like Spanish mechanical bull thing? Like, what is this?
Just like I can
Hola.
hover over there.
Bueno.
So you get a good eye. Good look
For
at it.
fuck's sake.
Soy el toro.
Oh yeah, that's the
El
big
Toro
version.
Mecánica.
That's the big version of Soli. The one that Soli Sylvester was freaking out about.
No, the mechanical.
Bull am
no,
I,
no,
and
the
I am bull.
No, the mechanical waste that the bull produces is Sully.
Ah, that makes sense. Also, it's Asterius.
Soy Asterius. Me llamo Asterius.
So it's an
Me
A.
gusta
So
la
it's
biblioteca.
steer, but it's a steer, which means it's not a steer, which makes sense because it's a robot.
Yes.
Okay. I can accept that, actually. That's pretty rock solid. I'm sorry if I'm going to stop now because I just realized that people might be hearing that. But if you've been hearing me spinning a thing, it's a fidget spinner. I like it.
Gross.
It makes me feel calm.
Makes me feel gross. Do I have?
Oh god, we
any-
actually hit the point where we bought potions and high potions like 90.
Yeah. That was like the 3 episodes ago or so. Like before the episode, he's just like, "Well, I have 5 million gil."
Might as well.
That was definitely my idea, though.
What?
That's a point. That was the thing I made.
That's that classic Final Fantasy aesthetic. That's what I'm looking for.
What?
Just buying 99 of crap
Curative
items.
items because you got too much money. That's
Yeah.
that's peak Final
Yep.
Fantasy.
The game heals you outside of battle anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, that's oh god. You know what? I just added text to the Final Fantasy VII book, which
Yep.
we might as well start plugging this fucking thing because we just did the photo shoot for the book yesterday.
Yep.
This is a great topic for us to have landed on because this game's given us nothing. Still don't have the fucking title, you know, but we're pushing for September, obviously. And what was the thing that you brought up that made me think of this in the first place?
Pretty much anything makes you think of Final Fantasy VII.
No, but there was a reason I ended up bringing up the book in the first place.
A light breeze hit your face, and you were like,
No, there was
"Oh,
something.
this
in the-
reminds
there was
me of
something
Final
in the-
Fantasy VII."
Oh, buying a bunch of potions.
Yeah,
or something.
sorry, 99 potions, 99 elixirs, whatever.
Oh, you said okay, right. You said that this game heals you outside of battle. Final Fantasy 13 does the same thing. Huge mistake. And Lightning Returns does not have that feature. You do have to heal yourself outside of battle if you take permanent damage. Like you can like recover some of the damage you take through certain mechanics. Yada yada.
Final Fantasy Tactics does it, and that's not a mistake at all.
No, Final Fantasy Tactics is absolutely necessary.
You need it in Tactics.
Okay, so my primary argument, and I think I've said this in this Let's Play before, is that the JRPG is a design simulation of care, of human care. So, you know, you guide these avatars through arduous battle and strategize to help them survive, and then you take care of their wounds and their sicknesses after they're done. Healing after the battle completely removes that. And it's a great convenience feature, but it's a horrible, like, empathy feature.
Yep.
Final Fantasy Tactics, you just get so much battle. The battles themselves are so long that it totally makes sense for the game to take care of everything outside of it.
Yep.
You know, because in battle you do the same, you know, like, healing the wounds and all that sort of thing. But ideally in battle you absorb some wounds quickly and then get the fuck out of there,
Yep.
Like
But
the
in Final
skirmish.
Fantasy Tactics, the battles are so long that you're bound to just spend countless resources on that sort of thing.
Yep.
What makes Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter so intense, of course, is that you still have to do that, and you have the long battles that are intense resource drains and things like that. But that game's just pure intensity for like 12 hours or less, depending on how good you get at it.
Yeah, one of the alternative ones is that Lisa, the RPG, gives you a whole bunch of restorative items and then gives you no ins. No places to like fully heal.
Love it. Love
Which
it.
so you slowly drain out all of your resources where there'll be points where you're like, yeah, I got plenty of stuff, I'm good to go. And then slowly you get less and less, and then you start sweating and you're like, oh no, oh no.
Right, there's no rest points. There's just save points. That's good stuff. I like it.
Alternatively, you could go all the way back to an old.
Right, Dragon Quarter is the same thing. Dragon
Yeah.
Quarter, because I don't think enemies respawn at all in Dragon Quarter, so you can just run back to the last item shop, and you'll slowly build some like your D percentage or whatever the fuck, but not at a pace that's fast enough to really worry about.
You guys
So
wanna see
going back to
something
Final
cool?
Fantasy VII.
Bring out another summon. Another mega summon.
Do you know who it is?
Oh, is this our new one?
It is Raven.
Whoa!
Raven's a big boy.
Raven got so big.
Raven's a big boy. Oh
I'm
god,
so
Raven
proud.
is big.
That is
Horny bastard.
a
Whee!
that's a big fucking dog.
Yeah, he is.
Beefy pupper.
That is a wacky pupper.
Snap into a Slim Jim. It's your boy.
Power increases of the wielder's HP decreases.
Well then,
Same.
you know what that means?
666 damage. My Satan beast is reigning supreme.
Oh, come on, do more damage to me, buddy.
De nada.
They're not doing damage to me. Come on, do damage to me.
They're not even touching you.
Come on.
Ooh. Oh!
He has counter.
El Toro Loco. Why are you like splitting the damage so much? Are you trying to kill them both in the same turn or something?
Maybe. Ooh.
Oh,
There he
my.
goes.
That's what I want to see.
Alright, use it. Use it. Fuck him
Let's see
up.
it.
Oh!
Wow.
That's pretty good, yes. That's pretty
Hit him
good.
again.
A bam.
Bam! Right in the kisser! Oh my god!
I love Raven.
Woo!
Adios.
Yeah, my dog does good work.
Adios, muchacho.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot we got.
Oh, a lot of items.
Mm-hmm.
Good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
there's the first of 4,
Two.
I guess.
I need to finish a thought about Final Fantasy VII when we come back next time.
That took the care of 2 of the locks at once.
What? Oh, okay. Freaking great.
Oh, hey, great. Awesome.
Since we beat 2 mirages, we just need 1 more pair.
That's still weird.
Ah, fuck it. Let's push through. Don't end the
That's-
episode.
That's
Let's just-
weird.
No, we're ending the episode.
Yeah,
ending the episode.
we'll see you guys next time when we beat 2 more Mirages or something, and then we'll complain more about World of Final Fantasy when we get to the other side.
Yay.
Good.
See you tomorrow. Bye. On Soli Sylvester, the Cubic Kid, and the Jaeger boy.